Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me today. Now, as you can see, I've got a different lipstick on today, and I've also got one makeup product. No, I tell a lie. Two other makeup products on my face, because this is the MAC haul that I did, my mini MAC haul, and I wanted to show you the products that I got. So on my lips at the moment is this lipstick which I was dying to get. I wanted to own for a long time, but was afraid it might be a bit too blue in tone and make me look like I needed resuscitation. But actually, I'm loving it. And it's MAC Heroine. So this is the lipstick. I'm going to put some photographs on, but I'm just going to show you what that looks like. There, it's a beautiful purple, but it's got enough pink in it that it doesn't look too goth. Now, the other thing that I've got on my skin right now, which I just couldn't wait to put on, one of the recommendations from one of the Ali Pallies, if I can spot your name on the playback, I'll put it on this video. But if not, excuse me, you know I forget everybody's names. But one of the Ali Pallies that joined us last week, and I know she hadn't joined for a while. It's just I can't remember names. So the Ali Pally that joined last week, who hadn't joined for a while, that told me about this product, and I went ahead and I even went with her suggestion for shade, which is medium 2, and it's the Strobe Dewy Skin Tint. And it is beautiful, really beautiful. I don't know if you can see, but it's just made my face look a little bit just je ne sais quoi. So it's very similar in idea and concept to Charlotte Tilbury's Flawless Filter. But what I would say is if you think of, I would say it's not quite Flawless Filter. So if you think of a somewhere in between her Flawless Filter and her Beauty Light Wand, that's what you get from this. Now, I got medium 2. And by the way, don't go and look at your shade, ask for your face to be analysed online. It's rubbish. It told me I was light 1, which is the lightest shade that you can get. And I'm half Indian, so I didn't trust that at all. So, and given that I'm an NC35, there's no way I'd be the lightest shade that they do. So I got medium 2, which looks like this, and I'm just going to show you. It's absolutely gorgeous, this. And so can you see what I mean about, it's almost like the Beauty Light Wand and the Flawless Filter. It's got a kind of shimmer to it. In actual fact, what I would say, if we're not thinking Charlotte Tilbury, the other thing that it reminds me a little bit of, except it's got more coverage, is the Glowplexion. It's really, really lovely. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my new foundation from MAC that I got a couple of weeks ago. And I'm going to put some of this over the top as well, because I also want to try out this other product that I bought from MAC. Now, I have to admit that when I opened this, I wasn't sure. I didn't realise that this brush was going to be quite as short and stubby as that. But this was the brush that they recommended with that new foundation that I got, this new foundation. Okay. It's very short and stubby. I can see how it would work. So I'm going to put some of my foundation on now with this brush, and then we'll see. Now, the other product that I've got on, you can see I've put it on already before my foundation, is the mascara, which I haven't got right now, and I'm going to get it in a minute, because I've left it in the other room and I'm not very mobile, but I'll show it you at the end after I've put my foundation on. Okay, so let's get this. I'm going to try out this brush now and I'll give you my ideas on this. Right, I've never actually owned a face brush by MAC. I've had some eye brushes, so I'm really excited to try this. And I can see why they recommend this brush, because it's very dense and it's going to give you really good blendability to the product. And it's also, the shape of it helps you to get in under the eyes. So you don't need to get this brush with the new foundation. It's just because I really felt like I could do with a new foundation brush. I've got a lot of very old ones now and I've never tried a MAC one. So I thought I'll go with the one they recommended with this foundation because I like the foundation. And I'm sure that I can use it with other ones. It is blending it very well. I love the denseness inside there because that really helps. I found trying this foundation that if I don't moisturize very well beforehand, because it's slightly matte, it can stick to dry patches. Because my skin does get quite dehydrated. So, but this actually will prevent that because of the denseness of the bristles. Now I'm going to put some on as a concealer and I'm going to use the brush again to see how it works as a concealer. I know it's not really a concealer brush, but I'm nevertheless going to use it as such. So I'll do my half a click. It doesn't really click this. It says click, but it doesn't click. No, I'm just going to dot it on like that first to get the placement. And then dab away. See, it does get very close up towards the eyes, but not in the eyes. That works quite well, I think. Right, let me just pick up a little bit more to do this side. And again, just dotting it first. To get it into all those nooks and crannies. And then there's a tiny bit left. And I'm going to put that on my cheek peaks. I could also just, with the last little remnants, just go over my eyes. Okay, now I'm going to do a quick going over of my my NW25 powder to take the yellow off this foundation a bit, because it's always a little bit too yellow. And I found that as I'm getting older, my skin is becoming less warm toned and more neutral toned. Has anyone else noticed that? I've definitely gone less warm toned in recent years and becoming more neutral. So not necessarily paler in skin, but the undertone is changing. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Anyone else noticed it? Let me know. I'm going to do a slight dusting of powder now, because I also I just want to set around these areas and to take the yellow off. But I don't want to put too much on because I'm going to put another cream product on. Okay, so I'm just going to get that and I'll be right back. Okay, let's just dust my face. Can you see how it just takes that yellow tinge? I know I've showed you this before. But I don't want to put too much on. I certainly don't want to put it on my cheeks. Just around the foldy bits. Okay, so now I'm going to just show you this again so that you can see me applying it. And this time I'm just going to put a tiny bit and use it as a highlighter to give me a bit of glow back, but just not in that dip there, but just on the cheekbone, not where I just put the powder. So you can kind of use it as a highlighter. And a little bit, if you want, a little bit down the middle. Let's try a little bit under my brow bone as well. And I'm literally just touching the tip of the tube. That's really lovely. I can see myself using that on its own, even without my foundation, during the summer months. I really like that. So thank you to the Ali Pallies that recommended that to me, because I had no idea about that product. And that is called the Strobe Dewy Skin Tint. And the shade that I got was medium 2, which is a good match for me. Okay, and don't forget, you don't have to get it mega close, because it's a sort of translucent product. So don't worry too much about, you know, getting the right shade. Just get in the ballpark figure and you'll be okay. Now, I have found the mascara. I'm going to show you the mascara. Now, what happened was I didn't buy the mascara. The mascara actually was a free gift in this Easter egg. And I'm going to show you the Easter egg. I've taken all the products out of it now, but I'll tell you what went in it. So this is the Easter egg. Let me just balance this a minute. So you get the Easter egg like that. And I'm not going to shut it again because... And then you open it up, and in there's a sample, a Hyperreal Serumizer, and this is 4 mils. Now, I also got a sample of that, and I did apply that before I put on the this product, the Strobe Dewy Skin Tint. Did feel very good. It sunk into the skin. My skin needed it today. Felt very refreshing and very cooling on the skin. And it's supposed to be very good under makeup. I can't tell you whether that is a great primer or not, because I've only just applied it. But it did feel very cooling. So you got that. You got a Mini MAC stack mascara. Let me do a close-up. Chin hair popping through again. Not as curling as the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, but very black. And what I will say is, one of the claims of this mascara is that one of the shouting points about it is that you can basically keep stacking this and it's not going to clump. And I think you can see I put on 3 coats. just to test it out, and it didn't clump. So it definitely lives up to its claims. So you get that in there. You also get this lipstick, which I haven't tried yet. I'm going to put that on in a minute to show you. And that is a lipstick, and it's in the formula Luster Glass lipstick. I'm really excited to try this formula because I haven't tried the Luster Glass lipsticks before. So that's kind of a combination. They do Luster Glass lip glosses. It's kind of a hybrid again between a lip gloss and a lipstick, somewhere in between. So, and it looks a really, I did open it and look at the bullet. Looks a really nice shade, so I'll try that in a minute. You get this Fix Plus Stay Over, which is non-alcohol, optimized fine mist spray. Pump delivers weightless mist and effortless even application. So I've had Fix Plus in the past, but this one is a new one called Stay Over, and it claims to help your makeup last for hours on end again. So I'm going to try that in a minute. And that was it. Yes, that's what you get in that little egg. So now what I'm going to do is, oh, and the other thing, no, I nearly forgot. Because if you spend, I think if you spent over £60, you got the egg. If you spent over £80, and I did, I got this, which is a Hyper Real Glow palette. I'm going to open that in a minute and show you. In fact, I'll open it now. Let's open it. Let me come off because, oh no, I thought it was going to take me ages to open it, but it didn't. So I will put some of this on. So these are the shades. There we go. So let's try. I'm going to just swatch these on my hands. So that's the really white one. Brilliant to have a white highlighter because it's going to show up with anything. Then you've got a slightly pinky shade and a slightly yellowy shade. Now this is, they do actually do this palette in 3 different shades, and I think this one is for the palest skin tone. And then you've got a medium and you've got a dark one. But obviously, as the free gift, you don't get a choice of the shades. But it doesn't matter because the light one will work whether you've got dark or light skin tone. It's just going to really show up a lot more on darker skin tone. I'm going to put, I don't know what to do now. Let me put a little bit of the pink on over that strobe tint. I'll put it on a bit lower down so it sort of looks like a tiny flush of pink, and then I might try the white one and be really adventurous. It does give a really nice subtle pink. Now let's try the white one. I'm going to try this deliberately because the white one would be out of my comfort zone. Oh, lovely. Just if you're my skin tone or darker, you just need to go easy on this because it's really going to show up. And that actually would be really nice to put under the brow bone. Because the light, when it hits the brow bone, tends to look white anyway. So you're just accentuating what it would normally look like. And actually, again, it would be really nice to try that in here. And just so that you see all the shades, why not? I'm going to take my makeup brush, eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to brush the yellow one on my mobile lid. Because pigment is pigment. And what I like about this as well is it doesn't have big glitter particles in it. So it's very flattering even on an older lid that's got a lot more, it's a lot more crinkly, my lids, than it was when I was younger. So it doesn't actually make that crepiness look any more defined, because the glitter particles are not too big in it. I like that. Just opens my eyes a bit. Can you see I'm very happy so far? I do love MAC. It has to be said. So there's 3 shades there. I didn't show you this plastic art. Like a Dream is the white shade. Get It. Oh, no, not Get It. Get Lit is the pink shade. And Gleam Sheen is the yellow shade. Okay? I really like that on my eyes, actually. It's really pretty. It's not too in your face. It really is quite a classy glow. That's what I'd say, a classy glow, as opposed to a bling glow. It's a classy glow. Right. Now, I'm going to try on these other lipsticks. And the other thing that I got, as opposed to the things that I got free, was this lip liner, which, to be honest, is a little bit dark. What I wanted to get was the matching lip liner to Heroine, but it's sold out everywhere. I looked online. I think someone was selling one on eBay for 25 quid, even though they'd used it. And MAC's new lip liners are about 18 quid unused, so there was no way I was going to pay for that. But otherwise, so I went for this one, which is called Cyber World, and they do have a lipstick in this shade. Now, this is a black and purple, and it's quite a lot darker. Now, I have lined my lips with this, but I had to blend it in a lot at the sides, because otherwise you could see it was a lot darker. So I've got that on as well, and that's what it looks like. But it will work, you just have to blend it in. Now, I'm going to show you the other lipsticks that I got before I finish up. Okay, so this is the next lipstick, which is a Luster Glass lipstick. And it's called, I'm really sorry about I've said this in an earlier video, but in case you didn't see it, I have broken my tooth this week and I'm waiting to get it mended or put right somehow. So apologies for my gap. This one is called Succumb to Plum. And as I said, this is the first time I've actually tried the Luster Glass formula. And it's very moisturising and I like the sheerness of it. So the good thing about this is that you could actually, with this, you could put a lip liner underneath and change the colour quite a bit. So I'll take a picture of that and I'll be right back with the next one on. I've got 2 more to show you because you know me, I was a bit short of lipstick. Oh yes, we like this. Can you tell I was shopping for purpley lipsticks? Now this is getting more towards cerise. Now the only reason that I actually looked at this was because it was a special edition, and it's been reduced because they're coming to the end of the period where they're selling it. So if you like this lipstick, definitely go and get it now. It was about £14, reduced from their normal 20 quid. And it's the Black Panther Marvel Studios limited edition range. I will show you the lipstick bullet actually. Shouldn't have put that away. That's the lipstick bullet, so it looks slightly different with the Black Panther logo on it. And this shade is called Wakandan Sunset. Wakandan Sunset. Okay, they've got another Wakandan shade, but I thought that looked too dark and it would look too kind of vampish on me, and it was in the liquid formula. But this one, Wakandan Sunset, love it. It's a perfect mixture of purple and cerise, but it's cerise going towards purple, or purple going towards cerise. So I'll take a photo of this and I'll be right back to show you the last one, which is the one that came in the Easter egg. So if you're going to buy, and in order to get the Easter egg, the next one is the one that you'll get. Okay, this is the last one, the one that you'll get, and this is called Thanks, It's MAC. Now, this may look a bit pinker than it would normally. I should have started with this one first because the other lipsticks have left a bit of a pink stain on my lips. So because of that, I'm just going to swatch this on my wrist. It actually still looks pink, but it's a bit more of a tawny pink. So be aware of that. And this one, of course, is going to look different depending on your skin tone, because it is quite a light shade and it's also the see-through luster glass formula. But lovely shade. That's in the normal packaging. And that is my mini MAC haul. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll maybe show you some of these things tomorrow on my live. And I'm about to go and start to film the introduction of a video that I'm going to put out first because I need to redo it. So I'll see you all very soon. Take care. Love you all. Mwah. No, I knew I'd forgotten something. I kept thinking I've missed something. The Fix Plus setting spray. Let's put a bit of this on and I'll tell you what it feels like. The spray comes out at a funny angle. Very strange. Comes out at a funny angle. You think you're pointing it in the right way and it's going in another way. I think I've got most of it on my jumper. But anyway, it's really weird. That's better. It feels very light. There's a slight scent to it. I cannot comment on whether it's going to make my makeup last longer, but I will feed back tomorrow when I do my live and let you know what I think of it, if it kind of stands out in any way. It's very difficult sometimes to tell unless they're a product like the Resting Boss Face from Huda, which is like glue that sticks your makeup on like super glue, or the Urban Decay one, All Nighter Setting Spray. The other ones feel great and you can test them by putting eye makeup on your hand and then going back to it, that kind of thing. But otherwise, it's very difficult to tell between them all, but I'll give it a go. I'll let you know what my thoughts are tomorrow. I'm definitely going now, so see you very soon. Bye-bye.